Hello and welcome, Internet. I'm Gladiator, and I'm joined here today with Black Templar. Well, actually, it's Ink Knight, because
Yo.
I'm so used to my regular intro because I have like 3 flipping channels, and one of them is the Lagged Out Crew. And I call myself Gladiator, which, be fair, my previous name for this channel was Gladiator Gaming. Either way, today we're doing the random stream like we have been doing in the past. I have a lot of things in the works, by the way, Internet. So it's not like I'm being completely absent. I have some projects that I'm working in the background. One of them is actually a Deathclaw, and another one is going to be Ramathal from Guilty Gear. But either way, another random stream. Our genres for today for our random list is fighting game characters. So we picked 20, and we're going to do 4 prompts with 15 minutes each. I have my alarm right here. If I can select it, there we go. There's my alarm. Granted, it says 20 minutes, so let me change that before showing it, and change that to 15.
Yeah. And we really went out of our way here to try and find some very obscure fighting games, which was a very hard job.
Yeah, we got of course, all these fighting game characters are originally from their fighting game. And I mean, there's obscure ones that you probably never heard of. We got Darkstalkers, which is an older fighting game. We got Killer Instinct. That's a little bit newer because the newer the one on Xbox. We got School Rivals, which has Akira. And funny thing enough, Akira is a new fighting character that's going to be in Street Fighter V. We got Virtual Fighter. We got Tekken. And we got some well-known characters, but slightly more obscure. We got Chun-Li, Akuma, but they're very common. They're Street Fighter. We also got Mortal Kombat. We got Guilty Gear in here. I've been playing a lot of Guilty Gear Strive, and if we get one of those prompts for Guilty Gear, I'll tell you about the character that I picked. Because the top 10 is characters that Black picked. The bottom 10 is characters I picked. So, either way.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we were trying to find. I was trying to keep away from like the normal games because it was like, it's like it'd be a little bit boring because I wanted to try be more obscure.
Oh yeah, we picked some very obscure characters, which I played BlazBlue one time, and I've never played Under Night in Birth, but I've heard it's a really good fighting game, so I picked some characters that look really cool.
Yeah, I've never played that one.
So, I mean, we got Samurai Showdown, we got Dead or Alive, which is a pretty big game. Under Night in Birth, which is an anime fighting game. Same with Guilty Gear, but Guilty Gear, oh my gosh, speaking of Stripe, it's amazing. That's all it really is. I mainly played Ramathal, but so far. But anyways, let's get this random roller up here so we can show the people what we are doing for the rolls. And anyways, we got 20 sides, 2 dice that we're gonna be picking from. So let's start our roll. Tell me when to stop Black.
Stop.
So we got 20 and we got 13. Okay, what is our
they're
list?
Those are your games. I believe that 20 was
wow.
from the Samurai Showdown.
So,
I believe one of them is
we get
character.
Samurai Showdown and Guilty Gear with 13 is Soul Bad Guy. Interesting. That's
well, that kind of makes sense because they're similar. They're similar look, aren't they? Pretty much. The only difference is Soul is a bit more muscular, isn't he?
In some aspects, yes. Let's get some references in here. Let's put this in the side. Put this over here. So let's get a reference for Soul Bad Guy, which this is a Guilty Gear character, and he's pretty top tier right now for early game of Guilty Gear Strive.
Isn't that always the same with Soul? Every Guilty Gear iteration ever comes out, he's usually top tier right off the bat for a while until either like a patch.
No, not really. Soul Bad Guy. Of course, he's the main protagonist. He's more balanced. Like he's usually mid tier.
Oh yeah.
But he has so many things that's good about him. It's not funny. All right.
But his lore, though, good God, his lore is horrendous.
Well, we can talk a little bit about the lore when we start drawing it.
I mean,
Taste.
oh yeah, I mean, the thing about Soul Bad Guy, guys, his lore is all over the place. It's just on borderline weird to utterly absurd.
So there's our Soul Bad Guy, and then our other character was flipping Horomu. I can't say his name. I'm gonna butcher. I apologize. All these names I'm gonna say, besides the easy ones, I'm gonna butcher.
Oh yeah.
Horomaru, whatever his name, Samurai Showdown. Even though it should be show with a W, not just show like Shogun. But that's me
Yeah.
being American here, not Japanese.
Well, to be fair, it's actually a trait of the 90s because during the 90s there was certain like Mortal Kombat and all that, they were like misspelling stuff to make it look cool.
I gotcha. And this guy, he has some crazy hair too. What is up with these characters having such crazy hair? Oh my gosh.
Welcome to Japanese-based games.
Granted, both of them are Japanese based. Heck, most of these games that we have are Japanese based.
Yeah, I think
The only ones that are not is Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat.
Yep. But then again, when you think about it, the fighting game genre has always been a Japanese prime like market compared to like the West, which the West's only answer has been Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat, essentially.
Yeah. Edit, paste. So there's our two characters, Soul Bad Guy, and Harumo, whatever his name is. Samurai Showdown, Samurai for sure. Either way, there's our characters. There's our references.
I mean, they're practically the same. The only difference between the two, I think, is not only the clothing, but also the fact Soul uses this sword's a little bit unique because of his what it contains, but
it's not a straight up
you can easily get it
katana.
with
Obviously, with me drawing this, what's the very iconic thing about both these characters? The Soul Bad Guy is definitely his sword. Their hair is ridiculous. Both of them are. Flipping Soul Bad Guy's hair is like just bed hair. The other guy, he has like, oh man, it's like flat on one thing, and then the other hair has like a little cowlick flip on the other side. He has unique hair. I'm probably use mostly his hair, because they both have the ponytails.
I would put on the head as well the iconic bandanas because Soul's mostly because of the fact of his lore. Because if he doesn't have the bandana on, well, let's just say the whole world is screwed.
Well, his bandana keeps him from not really changing into his gear form, which is very powerful, by the way. His gear form is ridiculous. Heck, that's where the dragon install comes from, sort of.
Yep. And plus fact as well, for those who are unaware, if he ever releases that headband, not only will he go into his dragon form, but even he has admitted himself, he doesn't know how powerful he really is.
Mm-hmm. So here's our timer. We're going to give the 15 minutes. Actually, I'm going to change one little thing. I'm going to give myself an extra second. Or actually, I'm going to give myself an extra 4 seconds. And the reason why is so then I actually click off and get back onto my drawing here. So let's get this started. Let's start the timer. So there we go.
Yep.
I'm going to put it off screen because I actually can't draw. So,
yep.
Fit screen. I need to fit my screen. Either way, Black. So tell us a little bit about the lore of Soul Bad Guy for now, since that's the main guy we think about here.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, guys, the Samurai guy I know little to nothing about because it's a series I'm not very familiar with. But Soul, on the other hand, I am familiar with. Now, Soul Bad Guy is not the one you call Soul Bad Guy. His name is actually Frederick. Now, Frederick was a scientist, and they were trying to find a way to solve not only the energy crisis, but also to figure out how to have a replacement, which came in the form of magic. No, it sounds weird, but that's how it went. However, during the college years, another person called That Man, yes, that's the name of the character, guys, live with it, because I know a lot of people get confused, but That Man decided to make the gears, which ended up turning Frederick into a gear, and also turned his girlfriend slash wife, depends if they're married or not, I can't remember if they were or not, Aria, and turned her into Justice. I think they were, but I wasn't sure, but this is where things get weird. You see, Frederick, being so angry about this, decided to get payback and try and kill That Man for pretty much ruining his life.
Can't blame him.
Now, in the case of Soul, he is pretty old. I would say he's roughly few hundred years old, give or take.
Yeah, he's ancient.
Yeah, because you see, guys, the gears don't age, but they do age, but at a very, very, very slow rate. To put it simply, for Soul, right? The Soul, a year to him is practically, I think, a few hundred for us normies.
Normies.
So, well, well, technically, he is not normal. So, unfortunately, that kind of defines the point.
It is a case. You're not wrong.
Now, I want to discuss something else also about one thing about Soul is his sword. Now, his sword is unique, which is Soul sword is comprised of an element from a gadget he made to stop the gears called Outrage. Problem is the Outrage was so powerful and so complex to use that it couldn't stay in one place. So what he did was he separated this Outrage into several different pieces of each of the elements. Wind, water, fire, earth, you get the gist. Now Soul took the fire element seal of the Outrage, hence his sword catching fire, which is called the Junkyard Mark II or 3, depending on what Strive is touting these days.
Well, Strive is well, what's the word? Flipping. It's so weird. Like, the main antagonist is a character that we had never seen before yet, and well, it's Eno, but it's also not Eno. Yeah, you have to find out if you actually play the game, but
Yeah.
either way.
But yeah. Not only has Soul also got that, he's also, and this might shock a lot of people, and this was absolutely hilarious. He's actually the father of Dizzy. Now, don't ask me how that came about. I don't know how. And he's also the grandfather of Sin Kisuke, Kai Kisuke's son.
Yep. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
The reason why he's like the grandfather to Sin, or not the grandfather, but he's Dizzy is his daughter, is because of the connection between his, I guess, wife, I guess, and flipping. Dang, it's hard to talk with drawing. So I apologize for that,
Yeah.
but it's mainly because
Yeah.
his wife, which is I think I can't remember her name, Kira.
Justice.
Not Justice, but the actual human name. I can't think of the name.
Oh yeah. Arya.
Arya, there you go. Since they were together and whatnot. That is why.
Yeah, it is weird, and I remember the scene in Guilty Gear Xrd. Was it Rev 2 when they revealed that, and poor Soul and Soul didn't want anyone to know because he was getting a bit angst because him and Kisuke have been at odds for blinking years, and find out the truth that they're actually related because of
Hey, bro, you know that you're dating my daughter?
Yeah.
No. What are you talking about?
That was hilarious. I love Kisuke's response to all this. He's like shocked when he finally realized that, wait a minute, Soul is actually his father-in-law. It's like, it was hilarious as hell.
Oh my gosh. It was pretty funny though.
Oh yeah. But that's not all, guys. Now we're going to get to absurd of Soul Bad Guy. Now this happened during the PS1 era. In Guilty Gear's Cross, was it Double X?
Unless
It was
you're
1
playing
or
on
2.
PC.
Yeah, but I played on the console, so.
Fair enough, fair enough.
But back on track. Now, a certain witch called Eno was causing a bit of mischief in the time stream, and pretty much her and Soul went back to the past, where she killed Soul, where her was both past Soul and Mon Soul faced each other. Now, Mon Soul killed the past Soul. Now, you would think he would disappear like Marty McFly. No, he did not. He actually refused, and he didn't disappear.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, but apparently Ino's confusing. Wait, hang on, you didn't die of it, but you just killed your past self. Soul says, well, I'm not having that crap.
I'm
You know
too
what I mean?
strong for that crap, believe it or not, scrub.
Yeah. That's why with Soul, his story lore is totally weird and out of control at times.
It really, really is. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this has come out so far.
Also, Soul, for those, Soul's bandana, right? It's a seal he put on. Because, like you said, when he was first starting out, his gear form did get a little out of control.
Dragon install.
Yep. Now, he has admitted himself he doesn't know how powerful he is. But he does know that if he ever took the bandana off, let's just say goodbye to anything that's angered him.
Well, he knows how
time.
powerful it is. It's just, yeah, you don't want to mess with him. Cause he has to learn how powerful he was. It's just this is it. This is how it is. All right, so
and
we
also
were able to get it in there. Like we got most of the line in there, line work. So I'm happy with that.
Also, Soul is the one of only 2 people that survived the backyard.
That is well. He's part gear, so that's why.
He's part gear, but also because his power is so ridiculously strong.
Yeah.
Because anyone else goes into the backyard aren't a gear. Well, gears do some from the backyard's effects, but because Soul is so ludicrously powerful, he could survive in that realm. But everyone else, however, also apart from that man as well, everyone else, yeah, I'm gonna have a bad day.
Well, you had a bad day. You're gonna go die. Oh my gosh, you're in the backyard now. Well.
What I really don't get about Soul is, right, he is one of the most unique characters, but I find the other characters like May and Faust's storylines a bit more interesting.
I like Souls. It's not that bad in my opinion.
Oh, it's not bad. It's just when revealing with Kai Kisuke, his father-in-law. I mean, I hate to think how they're gonna talk about that around the dinner table.
Well, Soul's never in the dinner table, so he's out bounty hunting things, dude.
Yeah, along with his grandson Sin, which is I find it weird. Like all this time he's been teaching his grandson, which is weird.
Is it weird though? Is it? It's
Well,
weird.
hard to say. I'll admit that it's hard to say, but I just find it a weird thing. Like I mean, all this time we always thought that Kai Kisuke, wanted his son to learn Undersoul because he couldn't teach him because of he was a gear hybrid and it was frightened that he might end up being persecuted.
Well, to be fair, he married a gear.
Yeah, but I don't think it's like common knowledge to the people. She's a gear.
They probably know secretly.
Yeah. So, and that's why I think that's why he sent Kai Kisuke off with Soul because he knows Soul and he knows that Soul will probably look after him better than what he could.
Probably, yeah.
When he found the truth that Dizzy is Soul's father. Dizzy is like Soul's daughter, and Kai is his grandson. I mean, good lord, that was hilarious. That bit. I still, like I said again, it was hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's pretty funny. Let's actually go like that. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Yeah. So far, this is coming out pretty good. I like how it's coming out so far.
Yeah, and you're making good time as well. I think you're about 2 minutes away.
I got 3 minutes left.
Yeah, you're making good time.
Oh yeah. So far, so good. Okay. Brush. Get skin tone in there. Oh, I forgot a sword. It's sword's color. Okay. But yeah, so far it's not bad. So far, so good. I thought I'd put it behind. Where is his hair? Oh my! Oh, I'm painting on the hair layer. Ah!
Don't worry about it.
I gotta worry about it. I got to. All right, let's make a new layer then. I thought I made the new layer, but I guess I didn't. Because now I can just do all this painting and bada bing, bada boom. Go up there. There we go.
But yeah, I mean, Soul is, like I said, Soul is a very new character, and I am intrigued to hear how the lore progresses with Soul. Like, where does he go from here? Because in reality, he really has nowhere else left to go, has he? Since after, reuniting with his wife for the third time, because his wife's soul is now living inside of Jacko.
Well, yeah, that's kind of weird in itself. It's a complicated relationship. I can tell you that much right now.
Yeah, Jacko Valentine, I believe she's called. Is that correct?
She is a Valentine. You are correct about that.
Yeah, Jacko. It's so weird. It's like, I know people complain about how Blaze Blue's story arc is totally all over the place. I think Guilty Gears is just as bad.
Guilty Gear, well, it's an anime game, so yeah.
Here's the funny thing, right, about Guilty Gear, right? I recall, I think it's one of the only 2 fighting games on our list that's never had an anime adaptation.
It doesn't need it when it has its own anime series throughout the game.
Yeah, true, but I think the only other one that hasn't had an anime has been Night Until in Birth. That one, I think, it's the only one that didn't have an anime. But every other fighting games we've had on our list have all had an anime adaptation.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong, my good sir. All right, maybe I got a minute. I can get it in there.
You can do it.
I got it. I'm trying to draw these belt buckles that should not be like this, anyways. But they are here, and they're part of the drawing. So yeah.
I remember a couple of years ago. You ever heard of Death Battle? Inc.
Yeah, I've heard of Death Battle.
There was a Death Battle between Soul Bad Guy and Wagner.
Didn't Soul win that?
Yeah, he won that easily because they said the Black Beast was powerful, but as soon as the headband went off, it was like, yep, game over.
Yep. All right.
I mean, come on, Soul blew up a freaking mountain with just one swipe of his sword. I mean, that pretty much tells the story.
Game over. Alright, flipping. It's not the best thing in the world, but it looks okay.
Oh yeah, looks good.
And
I mean,
here's our timer just to show everyone that I got done slightly early. I'm happy with it at this moment in time. So
yep.
Here we go.
I mean, you did it in like I said, you did it within 5 seconds to spare. So
I got it. Oh my gosh, it won't shut up. It's not stopping. Oh, there it is. I flipping notification was right there, and it wouldn't stop. Oh, I'm so sorry, internet.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens, but hey, I mean that wasn't a bad start. I mean you managed to color it, you managed to line it out. So hey, good start.
It looks like it's definitely a draft part, but I got the colors in. I was able to get the whites of his eyes, and that's way better than a lot of other things I've drawn.
Yeah, and plus that as well. I mean, you're practically, like I said, these two are quite similar. So you didn't have much. You didn't have much to work with because probably similar. It's just the only difference is one's got a katana, one's got a freaking
Well, I was actually able to play with the colors a little bit because like with our friend here, actually I'm gonna get a new layer right here and have it in a bright red. So just to show people on what the heck I've gotten, make sure. Okay, you can definitely see that. So what I obviously did, I took this guy's red wristband. I took that from him. I got the headband from Soul. I got his big old sword from Soul. I didn't really care about the katana because this sword's way more iconic. I kind of combined a little bit of Soul's outfit with his outfit, where his chest is showing, which you can't see it right there. But his chest is showing right here, just like right there. But there's also the belt buckles of like Soul Bad Guy. So like we got the belt buckle there, we got one there, one there, and I kind of took his collar as well. I took the collar of Soul and tried to put it on our character. So I was able to combine a good chunk of things.
Yeah.
And granted, their face structure is overall similar. Like if we zoom Soul Bad Guy out a little bit, like we see he has a bit of a very broad looking face here. It's pretty square. And the same same thing with our friend here. He has a very squarish face.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the style of drawing they use, or it's the like, or what. I think it's mainly the style they use.
They're both in a cartoonish anime style, so it's not necessarily anything bad. But it makes you unique. If I could have improved anything on this, obviously number one is anatomy. But overall, I think I do like the posture of the character. He's standing there. He has a sword out, kind of like showing, "Hey, don't mess with me. I got my sword right here." And it's a good combination of both characters.
Oh yeah.
So either way, I guess let's get our list back out and our dice roller back out, shall we? So just to remind everyone, this is our list. And let's get the dice roller back right here. Get our list open. It wouldn't really matter. It's going to hide again. I'm going to start this random roller. Tell me when to stop, Black.
Stop.
All right, stop. We got 3 and 15. So we got one of yours, one of mine this time. So number 3 is Black Orchid, and number 15 is Tayo Kaka. So.
Oh, good lord.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So we got a spider and a cat. We got a spider cat. Spider cat. Spider cat.
Funny thing is though, this might make sense because Black Orchid does use pyrokinesis panthers in a Killer Instinct mode.
All right, so let's get a new file in here. Whatever I have was just fine. It doesn't really matter.
This might be a little bit easier again because it's 2 female characters, so that's easy. It's just now you guys got to think how to mesh them together.
Indeed. That's what I had right there.
I would suggest using like Black Orchid's like face, but have the cat ears and jacket from the cat girl.
Yeah. So let's get some references out for everyone. Black Orchid. If I can actually spell it.
Now, Black Orchid, I know her history very well.
Nice. That'll make it pretty interesting for everyone here then.
Yeah.
So let's.
The other girl, however, the cat girl, I'm not fully versed in her lore, but I know of her, but I don't know her full lore and story. But I'll do my best.
Well, she's from Blaze Blue, I believe. So that'll make
she's
her
Blaze.
unique.
Yeah, Blaze Blue is one of those.
Oh wait, Black Orchid's not the spider lady. I was thinking of the other character. Black Orchid is the girl with the green spandex.
Batons, yeah. You're thinking of Sadira.
Sadira, I was thinking. Oh man, okay. It's still fun. This I can figure something out. But okay, I was thinking something completely different. Wow, that's funny.
Yep. Well, it depends which version of Black Orchid you use, because originally she had a bandana and a onesie, like a one spandex leotard, like Cammy has.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Her Monday one now, she wears more like combat gear with like night vision goggles on the head and more light clothing.
All right, we're going with more of the classic version here. So this one looks really close to what she had originally, but not so pixely. So we're gonna click this. We're gonna copy this image, even though Mewtwo might not like what it looks like, but I don't really care. Copy image, because I mean it's just the character itself, so whatever. Edit. Let's paste it right there. That's what she looks like for reference. Showing all the rear end. Literally. So our other character is. Oh, let's get it up. So our other character is this gal right here. Copy. Paste. Let's go. Let's see.
Looking for the cat now.
Yeah, the cat girl. Trying to find a decent looking reference here. So, we'll go with this. This is an okay reference. All right, copy image, and let's get a new layer in here, and edit, paste, kaboom. You can't really see it, so let's enlarge it, and boom. Now you can see it very well. So there's our two characters. Let's bring up our timer here. So that's our.
She's a bit pixely. The cat, I gotta admit. Up that she's now in the focus. So she looked a bit pixely for a second there.
Yeah, when Photoshop resizes, it has to re-render it. So.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
So there's our two characters. I don't even know what the back of her looks like, but she has a cat tail. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she has a cat tail. She's. I mean, the only thing about her is we don't know her face. That's the only thing we don't know about her.
Well, we kind of do. I don't know if this is actually true art or not, but flipping her face.
Oh, it's a true.
We know she has ponytails.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah. We know she has ponytails, but her face, we only know her face is just like this blackness with a treasure cat grin and red eyes.
So, what is the iconic things of both these characters? Obviously, flipping. We can't have them both using their weapons because one is using the batons, the other one has giant cat gloves.
Yeah. Black Orchid, I recall her main iconic features is the baton and pretty much her ass, essentially. Sorry, but it's true.
It really is. She's a sexy looking woman.
Yep. And as for the kitty, her coat is pretty much her iconic thing.
What I say is probably definitely her weapons is probably the most iconic thing. That and her face, but to be fair, we'll be showing more of Orca's face in this manner. And yeah, I think I got an idea of what we can do here on what.
Yeah, it's one of those. This one's an unusual one. I mean, both women, but it's like so contrastly different, aren't they?
Yeah, they're both iconic in two different ways. So this might be a little more challenging than I. Well, that's the thing of the flipping random drawing stream. It's always challenging because it's always random. Let's get it started. Start the lore with Black Orchid, shall ya?
Yep. Right, Black Orchid. Black Orchid is a secret agent for the government that she's been hired to try and take down a company called Ultratech. Think of evil Walmart for American friends, or evil giant corporation, in other words. Now, Orchid is a code name. Black Orchid's a full code name, but they call her Orchid for short. She was an spy going to Ultratech to try and find them. Now, Orchid is the twin sibling to another character in Killer Instinct, Jago. Now, she has made her mission to try and bring down Ultratech any way, shape, and possible. However, it doesn't always plan out at times because, well, every time she's tried, Ultratech has found a way to weasel out.
Weasel it out.
Shocker,
Oh,
I know.
Nasty.
Shocker, I know, but... And she did win one of the Killer Instinct tournaments. I believe she won the first. I don't know if she won the first one or the second one, but she did win one.
That's cool.
Now, that's all there is about Black Orchid, because unfortunately, the Killer Instinct universe is very. How can I put it? it is very, very like scarce with its lore because even though Killer Instinct has been around for nearly 30 years, it's had a good run in the 90s, but it disappeared all the way to mid 2015 when it made its return.
Yeah, it
So
did.
it, yep. But however, there is one thing about Black Orchid you all should know. She did have one fatality in her rank, in her arsenal that was very controversial.
Oh ho ho.
And you know what that fatality was?
What? Did she have fatality?
She did.
I don't remember that.
It was, well, if you ever look it up, guys, look up Orchid's Ultimate. Now, Orchid's Ultimate had two effects, depending on if you're a guy or a girl. If you're, what you would do is, she would let you turn face the guy person and flash her
Oh
boobs at
yeah,
them.
I remember that.
Yep.
Ah.
She would flash her boobs. Now, if you were a male character, it died. You just keeled over with pretty much like having a heart attack.
Yeah.
If you're female, they'll just throw the weapons down and stomp in total jealousy.
Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah.
Yep. However, in the modern Killer Instinct, they don't do that anymore. Instead of her ultimate, I think her ultimate revolves around her pyrokinesis power, but she uses a panther cat-like creature to come flying in and do some damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know this might all sound a bit kooky, but yeah, that's how it goes. Like I said, Apollo Killer Instinct's lore is it's very scarce because, like I said, it had two games in the 90s and then it came out back again in the 2000s. And it sounds like from what I've been hearing, we might not get a new iteration of it because although Killer Instinct did well initially, it has died out quite a bit because of lack of
Lack of studios don't
support
want to work
and
on it. That's what it really is.
yeah. The problem is though, Rare's all its team towards Sea of Thieves. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Which those are unaware that Sea of Thieves had a massive update not too long, a couple of days ago,
A bit of the
with the
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, I would love to know how much money did Microsoft paid for to get Jack Sparrow in for that story arc. Love to know.
Oh, we definitely don't have any clue whatsoever.
It would have cost a freaking fortune.
Oh, you know it. You know it would be like that.
Now, in the case of our kitty friend, Tamakuro, I cannot pronounce her
I
name.
can't.
So
Don't even try. Don't even try. It's gonna mess with you.
now with her, she is a female bounty hunter to some extent. Not a good one, but she is a female bounty hunter, and that's all I really know of her. Because her lore is a bit let's be honest. Let's be clear on Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue's story arc and lore is ridiculously all over the place. You don't know where the hell you're coming or going.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I don't even know what I'm trying to do with the
Yeah.
face here. So, let's get a look at these
But yeah,
faces. Okay. It's gonna be more of an
that's
anime
the thing.
style just because it's easier to draw.
Yeah. The problem with these, like I said, and this is funny about these two characters because both their lores are very scarce. Both the games are scarce. I mean, Blaze Blues had a few games, but it also had recently a cross tag battle with Midnight Unbirth, Persona, and Ruby,
Yeah, I was
which
thinking
was,
about trying it out one of these days, but didn't ever have the time to really do it. Alright, you know what? I can hide
to
it.
be honest, I find it's a weird. I can understand three of the games because they are Japanese. Ruby was the weird one. Saying, why was Ruby in this mix? It didn't make much sense to me.
Because of marketing.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Looks alright. Do I have time for color? Sort of. Sort of. I don't really have as much of stuff I want, but give me my pen. No. Oh, that's why.
Pen wouldn't go away.
No, I was wanting to try to get the pen. That's what I wanted. Okay. We got. Give me my pen. Get it. Give it. Okay. Oh, okay. Flipping, I swear. It's always the drawing stuff you gotta try to figure out. It's always that. So many things you gotta think about when it comes to drawing characters that are iconic. Oh, there goes Black. Okay, I'm still here, everyone. He probably didn't realize, or he got disconnected. Welcome back. You got disconnected.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there. Just suddenly disconnect out of nowhere. Don't know what the hell happened there.
It's okay. Everyone forgives you, I think.
I don't get what the hell happened there.
I don't know. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too much.
Mm.
If you think about it too much, then you will never know.
Mm. But yeah. So it's kind of it's kind of unusual that you know, but you have two fighting characters who've got really like little to no lore.
Yeah.
I mean, believe it or not, guys, they've both been in multi different medias. In the case of Orchid, she's been in comic books, and our catty girlfriend here has been in manga and anime, so she's had two iterations. And believe it or not, guys, from what we've looked at throughout the list, Killer Instinct, I think, is Killer Instinct and what was the other one?
Blaze Blue?
No, no, BlazBlue's had an anime. It's like I think Killer Instinct is
Birth and Underbirth or whatever.
yeah, that's the one. They're the only two that have had no anime, so I'm kind of surprised Killer Instinct has not had an anime because you would think with a game that's a bit outlandish and a bit unique, you would have thought it would have had like an animated adaptation.
You think, but you never know until it happens. Okay. So much crap is going on. Okay. You there, Black?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. So I was checking my mic to be sure it was working.
Okay, just want to make sure.
But
we're talking.
Yeah. But yes. But yeah.
Wait, yeah.
And I mean, like I said, I mean, funny thing is though, like Killer Instinct's lore is scarce, but it's more reasonable. You can understand it. But I can never understand Blaze Blue how like it's got a lot of unique characters, yet its lore is practically like all over the shop.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Seriously, I would love to know who the hell wrote this, and say, look, can you get it straight? I mean, come on.
Never. What are you talking about? Okay, I think I got enough time to get some color in there. I'm gonna try at least.
I think you can. I think you've been at it for about what, 10 minutes?
We got 4 minutes and 23 seconds remaining.
So yeah, I think you can do it.
I gotta zoom in a little bit, get some of this green that I want. So either way, so far, I mean, I think I combined the characters fairly decently so far. Once the color gets in here, you can see a lot more of the attributes of what I'm thinking. But
yep.
Some things I just don't have time to draw. But it is what it is. Can't really complain too much.
Oh yeah.
So either way, what do you think about the outfit of these two characters, anyways, Black? One of them. Obviously, I do have an idea what you're thinking, but
The thing is, all right. What we're looking at, guys, for those who are unaware, this is a 90s version of Orchid. So this is a 90s classic version. It's not like a Mon version where she's wearing like more of a military style gear.
Yeah, that is true.
But
It's yellow, not
then
green.
again,
Whatever.
in the 90s though, I can give you some insight about Killer Instinct why it was formed because you see, Killer Instinct is literally the hybrid of Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. It's like the middle ground.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, folks, back in the 90s, Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter were dominating the fighting scene. They were literally the kings of the
Yeah.
scene. And other fighting games have tried to come out and not, I would say, contest the crown, but try and make a niche for themselves. And they've been have several games like this, like Guilty Gear, like Killer Instinct, like Blaze Blue, Primal Rage. They've all tried to carve their own niches. Now, Blaze Blue did carve a niche, but they had a little bit longer to make it because, well, Blue was pretty much a lot of people consider like a little bit of a ripoff to Guilty Gear
Yeah, well, I mean, it was
to an
actually made
extent.
by the same people, which is Arc System Works, so it's not really a ripoff. It's more like
Yeah,
just they're trying to do something slightly
it's
different, or slightly different, but still very similar.
yeah, but it didn't. I think what problem with Blaze Blue is it just didn't get the traction that what Guilty Gear got.
Oh, definitely. Well, granted, the only reason why Guilty Gear has so much traction now is because of Strive. Strive is a very easy game to get into, and
Yep.
yeah.
You can also say the same thing about its predecessors as well,
Well,
because
I mean, another thing to Strive is flipping. If it wasn't for Dragon Ball Fighters, then that would be another thing about it, because Dragon Ball Fighters is the reason why people start seeing Arc System Works, and yeah.
yep, yeah, true. I mean, that was the thing about Killer Instinct when that came out as well. Other fighting games couldn't keep up because Killer Instinct was so unique. Because unlike Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, you had the thing called like ultra combos, and like you could literally like combo beyond. You know when the character's life bar goes zero,
Yeah.
and you also had like unique characters like a boxer, a dinosaur, yeah, a blinking dinosaur, a guy who was on fire, an iceman, ninja. You had like a very unique like roster.
Yeah.
I think another thing as well, a lot of people don't realize as well with the older like games in the 90s, everyone was fighting for like jostling to get like a position because if you got another like iteration to your series, you've succeeded to an extent.
Yep.
If you didn't, well, you were one time hit like one time wonders. I mean, I do like the.
All right. I'm gonna cheat one little thing because I'm pretty much you're finished with the drawing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually just draw this black hair right quick, and that's it. Which is not
Yeah,
continuing but a second, and this would be this drawing pretty much complete. So
yeah.
that, and you know
Oh
what?
yeah, and it's
And I'll do the eyes right quick because why not? Because it's right there. Because we're almost done.
yeah.
Might as well, because I'm a cheater.
Mhm. Yeah, we'll let you off because you did have a little blip because of the whole mic my mic went bonkers and the Discord went bonkers, so we had
Yeah.
to stop a little bit to try and figure out what the hell happened.
So
So
overall, I'm
that could be
pretty happy with how this drawing came out. I don't really like my anatomy at all. It's not great at all, but it still shows the sexiness of both characters. And it shows some of the detail.
yeah.
I think I combined them fairly decently overall, because
Oh
we,
yeah.
we got the main which I didn't draw the cattail. Ah man, that's something else I should have drawn as cattail. But of course I'm missing details. You only got flipping 15 minutes to draw this stuff, so you can only go so far. I
Yep.
could do way better on the shoes. That's something I wish I could have worked on, but don't really have time.
Yeah.
If I was going to improve anything else, of course, cattail anatomy. I'm pretty happy with the color design. the lighter colors of the cat girl actually complements the green a little bit.
Funny how things work, isn't it?
Yeah. So, and I kind of did something similar to Orca. Granted, it was like a yellow, but the yellow won't really work too well on the cat girl. Which, of course, I'm not saying their names because I'm gonna butcher it. So, I can say Orca very easily, but I can't really say the cat girl's name that great.
Yeah, fair play.
But anyways, I mean, this yellow will not work with this type of color. So that's why I went with the Orca green, and it's pretty easy. I got the cat girl ears, which that's what I wanted. I got her main attack stuff, or her weapons. I wish I could have gotten the cat tail, because that would have fit this character a little bit better. I kind of went with a combination of Orca and her legs.
Yeah.
Because her legs, Orca's legs, like leggings or whatever you want to call it, goes up to her thighs, and the cat girl's goes up to her shins. So I did like over the knees.
Technically, it's actually like thigh-high boots.
Yeah, it's thigh-high boots. Another one is shin.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, believe it or not, guys, that was a trend in the 90s. Don't ask. 90s were a different era.
But yeah, overall, I'm happy with this. I would have definitely tried to draw this in a different pose, because I don't like how the pose looks. But it's not bad, necessarily. It's okay.
Yeah.
I like my other drawing a little bit better, but it's not that bad. It's okay. So, either way.
We're on to the next ones.
Indeed.
Who's next to be plucked?
Who's the next one? All right.
I mean, we've kind of gone away pretty well for the first two. I mean, two male characters combined and two female combined, so been not too much of conflicts.
Don't jinx me. Hey, you're gonna jinx me now, aren't you?
Now that's Ronky's job, not mine.
You just jinxed me. I feel it. All right, there's our list again. And her name was Teo Kaka.
Yeah,
I just butchered it and made everyone angry. I apologize.
Yeah, let's not try.
Okay, let's get the dice roller out. Black.
Yep.
I'm gonna start it. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
So we got 13, 12. Two more of mine. Yeah, we already got 13 one time anyway, so we gotta redo this.
Yeah, I think that was 13 was Takaka, wasn't it?
13 was Soul Bad Guy.
Yeah, we've already had him, so we're keeping 12. What was 12?
12 is Katana from
Katana.
Mortal Kombat. So either way, tell me when to stop. Okay, we got 7 and 10, so we got two of yours this time. So Chun-Li and Cage Maru. Cage Maru. Or Kage Maru.
Kaga Maru. Oh, yes, Virtual Fighter and Street Fighter. Now this could get interesting.
So we got Chun-Li yet again. This is like the third week in a row when we get Chun-Li.
Yeah, but we don't need to talk about Chun-Li because we already know her backstory to a T now, so I don't think we'll have to worry about her.
Yeah. Now he's got... Flippin' heck. I've drawn... I wasn't expecting to draw Chun-Li yet again. It's 1 out of 20. How many times is one... And heck, before that was like 1 out of 30 and 1 out of 40. How many times are we going to have to get Chun-Li randomly? It's like, I should be knowing this character now. Okay. Let's get references out. Chun-Li, which we kind of already know now.
Yep.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to make it slightly different. Instead of the usual Chun-Li, I'm going to go with the Third Strike Chun-Li.
Ah, interesting choice.
At least I think I am. Until I realize the other character, it won't work with it. So let's get some. I hope I can find some official artwork. This is a lot of what you want to call it? Fan art. Chun-Li, Third Strike, or was it? No, it was Alpha, Street Fighter Alpha.
Yep. And I will cover. Well, since we already know, Chun-Li's history to a T, so we don't need to worry about her. We all know about her. However, Kage Maru, there's a guy we're gonna have to. I could cover his lore because I had to bring it up. So for just in case this came up,
Yep.
I'm going prepared.
Good thing you came prepared, because you're the one talking about all the lore here. All right, so this is, I mean, the rest of Chun-Li is just it's just a jumpsuit with tennis shoes. So we're gonna get this so we can
Yeah.
actually see her face and whatnot. Copy image.
Yeah. Funny thing is though, she's one of the only characters who's got so many freaking customized skins. It's unreal.
Yeah, don't look at Street Fighter 5 too long. You might get addicted to some skins. Oh, that's a good drawing.
Yep.
I'm getting distracted here. So the other character
Yep.
is Kaga Maru from Virtual Street Fighter. Or not Street Fighter, Virtual Fighter. Street Fighter. I'm just one looking at Street Fighter. Okay. Copy. Let's look this character up. And paste. He's a Shinobi Ninja.
Yep. So when the time starts, I'll give you the full detail. I'll try and give you the much detail I can about this character because the thing about this guy is he's one of these characters who is like pretty much like the face of Virtual Fighter because he's been in every game from its first inception to the latest one.
Yeah. So I'm probably gonna go with a female character here, just because Chun-Li.
Yep.
And like with Chun-Li's outfit, it just makes sense. Edit and paste. So there we go. So I kind of like this. If I'm gonna go with the Chun-Li style here, it's not bad. I kind of like it. So,
I mean, they're both similar colored, so that's not going to be a hard problem.
all right, let's go with let's get black. Let's get black for line art. Let's make my line art easier. Let's go here. Let's get this out. Give a rough line art. And by the way, if you want me to tell you about my brushes, everyone, just let me know, and I'll tell you what the brushes I got. Probably one you can definitely read. Mikey Mega Mega, and the other one's from another YouTuber I can't even think of the name of right now. But it's another good YouTuber that has his own brushes, and I can't think of the name. Apologize. But either way, he has decent brushes. Once I figure out the name of it, I'll tell you. But I can't remember. So, either way. So we got our characters. Let's pull up our timer once again. I have an idea of what I'm going to draw, which I'm using Chun-Li's Alpha Strike, or not Alpha Strike, but Alpha Series costume. If I can actually speak English, maybe that'll be great. But anyway, there's our timer, there's our stuff, and I'm going to start it now. So Black, tell us the lore of our ninja friend here.
Yep. Right. Kaga Maru was born in the ninja village of Hoguro, where he was named given because he was the 10th member of the Hogura clan. They're a clan of ninjas who do their work in the shadows, secretly ninjas, give or take. Now, during the events of the first game, he and his father went out fishing and their village was attacked by an unknown group. Now, by the time him and his father came back, unfortunately, his father was killed by a mysterious bullet. So Kaga Maru has gone out into the world to find whoever killed his clan members and his father. So basically, he's on a quest for a little payback.
Okay.
Now, Kage, who is a master of jiu-jitsu and his own fighting style, the Hakuru Kare clan. I'm butchering, guys, so I apologize.
It's all Japanese stuff, so
Yeah.
I don't like it. I was trying to do one of those kicks.
Now, Kage did find out to an extent who killed his father, because apparently found out that a syndicate who hated his father killed him, and the syndicate also took away his mother. So basically, he's very peeved and he's gone after them, and eventually found out where they were and decided to go after them. This was during the third tournament, where he found out the truth where they are and got his mother back. Unfortunately, his mother suffered illness. An investigator her ailment revealed that she was affected by a transforming into a doula. I don't know what a doula is. I have no idea. So,
it's a whole bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
Dang.
But Kage, however,
All right, we'll
He
just.
did win the first tournament. He did win Virtual Fighter 3. He was the official winner.
Nice.
So he won it, and he also made it to the final round of Virtual 5. So
Okay.
he is a very consummate fighter. He has had multiple successes in tournaments. He's won one, gotten to 2 finals. So this guy is a consummate professional fighter. So this is one guy you don't want to mess around with.
Sounds like it.
Now, Virtual Fighter, guys, its history, it's a very old game. And believe it or not, it was the first 3D arena fighter game. Well, it wasn't the first technically, it was second to Battle Arena Tunshin, which later on became Soul Calibur.
Okay.
But Virtual Fighter is more well known, being one of the pioneers of the 3D era gaming fighting genre in the 90s. But sadly, the game did not age well. It aged poorly,
Oof.
very poorly. Seriously, mate, if you get a chance to look it up, look up the original version and how poorly it was made.
Big.
It has not aged very, very well.
Yeah, it happens like that, I guess.
True enough. I mean, it's same. I mean, the funny thing is, right, when you look at something like Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat, yes, they're outdated, but they still aged a bit well.
Well, Street Fighter 2, yeah, it's a straight up classic. Yeah, I understand what you're talking about now.
Yeah, that's aged well, but this game, Virtual Fighter, did not age well. It aged horribly,
I got you.
and the controls were clunky. I remember when I was young, when I went to my local arcade and I used to play this game, Virtual Fighter. Because I remember in my local arcade, right, these were the fighting games that were around. You had Mortal Kombat 2, Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat 1, Virtual Fighter, and Killer Instinct and Power Rage. They were all in like this area. I mean, you remember? I mean, you've probably seen laser tag, haven't you? In America.
Yeah, I've seen Laser Tag.
Where I come from, we had this big mall called the Metro Center, and there was this place called Metroland, which was like the indoor theme park, and it would have this huge arcade area where there was a lot of arcade games, a lot of fighting games, and laser tag. It was brilliant, and it was a heck of a lot of fighting games. And I remember a time where you had a long queue, and there was a thing called we had a thing called like the challenge run where everyone would queue up, and once you lost, you had to leave the arcade, and the guy stayed on.
Oh, you're talking about the just the game itself, not the arcade.
And no, the arcade.
So,
The
what? So you
arcades-
lose, you have to leave the entire flipping game facility? No, I don't believe that. I don't think you would be doing that.
No, not the game facility. What I mean is like the way it worked, right? 2 players played. They put the quarter in, right? Put their pound in.
Yeah.
If they lost, someone else would take their turn.
Yeah, there you go. You shouldn't say arcade. You should say the game
Yeah,
itself.
yeah. Sorry about that.
All right, my
that's what
posing
they
is
did.
trash. I'm not even flipping combining these characters. I'm just trying to figure out how to draw this flipping pose. Oh my gosh, and my head's too big.
Yep. And that was the good thing about those things. I mean, if you were good and you stayed on for long times, you could literally make the pounds you put in work for you. I mean, I'm not kidding you. If you kept it in, you could have had the pound last for like. I remember actually one time where this kid, right, lasted for nearly, 3 hours.
Yeah, I can see people doing that.
Yep, he lasted for 3 freaking hours, which was, don't get me wrong, that was very, very impressive. And when you think about it, 3 hours of playing non-stop gaming, £1 was literally a steal because arcades back then, if you can, get away with that, you were like considered like God back then. If you got like 1 or 2, you were considered good. But if you got like lasted that long, you were considered godlike, and you were just like, no one could beat you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it happens like that.
Japan was a little bit different. Their arcade etiquette was different compared to United States one as well. Because I've been to both countries.
Yeah.
Because when I was in United States, because I was in Florida for a little bit, and I played in the arcades there, and Florida was like similar to the British, but it was more like a little bit more like a bit more boisterous than we were, because we were very quiet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Japan, they take arcade to another level. They take it seriously.
They take it like a religion.
Some cases, yes. But one thing for certain, if you got knocked out early or lost after the first couple of rounds, you were looked down upon in Japan. But the Japanese are very kind people. I mean, what they did for me one time when I was in Japan, I was embarrassed because, like, let me explain the story. There was arcades, right, where you can use cards to play, right? You put a card on the arcade and it would show up on the screen.
Yeah.
And I was done playing, I was enjoying it. Then this bloke came up to me and gave me these rare cards. And I was shocked. He gave them me for free. I thought, no, I'll trade you, but he wouldn't oh, excuse me, wouldn't allow it. According to my friend who was with us, says, no, Carl, you can't do that because that is you can't give him back a gift. I thought, well, I feel embarrassed. I know what you mean because our custom in England is look, you've given me something, I'll give you back something in return.
Yeah.
But I felt so embarrassed about that because I was like, you give me these rare cards which you can hardly get a hold of, and he's giving me them, and I was like, I felt so embarrassed. I wanted to trade something for them for equal exchange.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Oh yeah.
This is coming out okay. I'm not gonna have enough time to actually color this character, unfortunately, just because I only have 5 minutes left. And I was trying to figure out how to draw this pose, and I still still can't draw it because my hands look like trash.
Totally fair. I mean, like you said, this was a hard thing to do, trying to get the right pose for this character.
Because it's a ninja, and it's Chun Li. So
Oh yeah.
whatever, it is what it is. But flipping.
Oh yeah.
And I'm trying to get like somewhat of a ninja pose, but also a Chun Li pose at the same time. So that's difficult as well. So we're just gonna have to do what we can.
Oh yeah.
Nanabe is gonna have to suffer slightly.
Yep.
But it is what it is.
I think in the future, if we ever do this again, we might want to keep Chun-Li off the record because you've had her 3 times. I think that's.
I've had her a lot. That's why I'm doing the alpha version instead. So. Okay. Let's look at our characters once again.
I wonder if they're ever going to do a Street Fighter 6 because they're reaching out the end of Street Fighter 5, aren't they?
Yeah, they're getting pretty close. Well, granted, Street Fighter 6 should be coming out soon.
Well, they're still got to do Oro and Akira. They got to do from the characters.
Yep, you are correct.
And I've got to get her lore in Akira because the funny thing about Akira's lore is it's tied into the Street Fighter universe.
Yeah, it has the lore is or this universes are combined to each other.
Yep, all thanks to Sakura.
Yep. Ah, man, I could have done that, but oh well. We are trying,
Then
everyone.
again, you gotta give Capcom credit. I mean, sometimes they do mix their universes in on a time when it's convenient, like they did with like with Mike Haggard and his crew.
Yeah. Him and Cody and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. What I find hilarious is Mike Haggard has not been in a single Street Fighter game, yet
Right?
everyone else has.
Right? It's insane.
I know he's similar to Zangief, but it would be a good thing to have to pair them in the same universe.
It would be great. Oh, not full screen fills. There we go. Okay.
I mean, think about it. If you're willing to put in Abigail, right, who a lot of people hated apparently.
Yeah, he was trash.
I mean, you put in Abigail, Poison, Cody, Guy. Okay, you put all these guys in. Why not Mike, the main antagonist and story to his game? Why not put him in?
Because I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
Maybe they don't like the Scots.
You're probably right. Well, this is more of him than Chun-Li, but whatever.
Yeah. But that's the thing though. I mean, I could never figure it out with Capcom. I mean, they're trying to mix the universes together, and yet when it comes to certain characters, you think that they would be so perfect in the Street Fighter series, but yet they don't get used.
Yeah. Well, granted, my main
Baffles me.
in Street Fighter 4 was DJ. So I didn't even get my character that I wanted.
EJ's one of those characters who's he's had a bit of an odd history, hasn't he?
He does not. I mean, yeah, he has a very odd history. Yes. Okay.
I mean, he's in 1 minute, he's out the next, he's in, he's out. It's like,
Make
dude,
up
make
your
up your mind.
mind,
You're gonna.
Capcom. Ah, dang it. Yeah, I'm not happy with this one at all. So, yeah, it is what it is. I couldn't really figure out what kind of pose I wanted, so. Yeah.
To be fair,
That's a weird one. And
to
the
be fair, I
headshot.
mean, well, I mean, what you got and what time and the time you had to have. I mean, it's not a bad drawing. It's just a neat. I think with a little more time,
I need more
I would
time
say
to actually draw the anatomy better. I feel so bad with my quick draft anatomies.
well, like I said, I mean, you could do it like as a side project. See what you would done if you had like, say, like a proper full time.
Well, I mean, compared to these other ones, it looks the worst so far.
Fair enough.
But either way, I mean,
Alright.
it kind of combines them, but not really. It's
Yeah,
whatever.
makes sense.
Whatever.
Anyhow,
It's all for fun, anyways. So let's get the next one up. The last one of the stream.
Yep.
Last one of the stream, and I hope it's not insane, but it's gonna be. Watch, I'm gonna flip and get the other Blaze Blue character I picked. It's not even human. Well, it is human, but it's not human. Yeah.
yeah.
Oops. Not that far. Okay. Let's get the layer out. I'm still in the rough, so. Okay. Get, where is it? There's my dice roller. I'm gonna hit start. Black. Tell me when to stop. If we get a duplicate, we're gonna restart it.
Stop.
So we got 1 in 20.
Well, that's a.
We already got this
Even
guy, so we can't do that one.
Oh, I was hoping to get more again. Oh well, never mind.
We already got that character mine. So tell me when to stop
Yeah.
again.
Stop.
We got 2 and 6. 2 of yours.
Ooh. It's Lord Raptor.
And my. What?
Oh god, a zombie Mai. This should be fun. Think of it this way. Lord Raptor is pretty much the male version of Eno.
Oh, that's great and dandy for Guilty Gear characters. What am I don't even know. I might have to do a reroll, but we'll look at them, see if I can think of something. What in the world? What are you doing to me?
Welcome to Darkstalkers, buddy.
What are you doing to me?
Oh, it's not that bad.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And he's British too. How do you know that?
Actually, he's not. That's just. He's actually Australian.
Oh, he's Australian? He just has a British flag.
Yeah, it's just he's in the punk rock scene. He's actually a rocker.
Oh. Well, I can see he's a rocker. He has a guitar right here. Copy image. Edit. Paste. I don't even know. I don't have any idea what I can do here. There's that one. And my King of Fighters.
Hard to say, I'll be honest with you, because I was picturing Lord Raptor with of Soul or someone else.
Yeah, that'll make it easy, but it's never easy. I don't even know how I'm gonna draw this.
I don't mind you re-roll it if you feel like you can't do anything with it. That's fine.
I'm gonna think for a moment, and if I can't
Go right ahead.
do it, then I'll just say it.
I mean, Maya Shui is she's a little bit easier to work with, but I can understand your feeling about Lord Raptor.
Well, it's a zombie guy that's a rocker versus a I don't even know what Maya's supposed to be in King of Fighters necessarily.
She's a ninja.
Oh.
Yeah.
She doesn't look much like a ninja to me.
Hey, blame the King of Fighters franchise.
Okay. We'll keep Mai here, but this guy, I'll tell you what. Choose one you want to keep.
Well, to be honest, we've had a lot of female characters, so I'll go with Lord Raptor to see him.
All right.
But we've had a lot of ninjas. You know what I mean?
We've had a lot of ninjas. Granted, half of your flipping thing is let's see, ninja. Oh, whoops, ninja. Then my guys, I think I had. Well, technically I guess she's a ninja. Technically, she's like a cat ninja, but not really. I had a samurai.
No, she's in the samurai. I think she's an assassin.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, let's see what you get.
Alright, I'm gonna keep this guy for now. If I roll another character and it's just another female, I'm just gonna re-roll him, period.
Yeah, no problem.
Because that guy, he is difficult. So let's go to 1 for now. Alright, I'm gonna start. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
That's just Lord Raptor again. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
We already rolled on him. Can't do that. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
14. I think that's Eno. Yep. Okay, Raptor, you're gone, bro.
Fair enough.
Alright, tell me when to stop again.
Stop.
So 5 and 4. 5
and 4
is Akira. And that's worse. That's worse.
5 and 4.
A Saberwolf and Akira.
You can get away with that to an extent.
Can I, Black?
Oh, technically, you can make a female saber wolf by having most of saber wolf's claws and all that, and have Kira's body archetype.
Actually, before we actually do that, how much time have we been streaming here? Oh yeah, we streamed way over an hour, so I think we're actually just gonna call it here instead. We're getting all these weird matchups too. It's a great time to end it.
Fair enough.
So either way, I think my best one out of these three, I like this one the best. The Soul,
Yeah.
Samurai, Showdown, not show. This one's okay, and I hate this one. So
I think I think with the ninja one, I think with that one, if you had more time, I
yeah.
think you would have had the right pose, because I think about these quick draw ones, you don't have the time to think of a good pose. You know what I mean?
No, don't have any time at all. Like I have to be really, really quick and move really, really quick. So it is what it is. That's the purpose of these type of quick drawings. Is try to learn on how to draw the anatomy very, very quickly and efficiently. And this is how it is. Just it is what it is. But either way, I'm happy with this drawing. If you see any of the drawings that you would like for me to keep or try to redraw in the future, let me know, and I'll try to redraw them. But for now, that's in the stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching. Take it easy. And we will see all of you in the next one. Later.